Thank you very much. Let me begin by thanking the Almighty God for protecting and preserving all of us to be able to see this day, and to pray to Him to continue to protect and preserve us so that on 7th December we can exercise our franchise and vote to change the trajectory of our country, Ghana, and make the lives of our people better. On this occasion, I'd like to thank all our supporters, our sympathizers, our foot soldiers, our activists for the strong work that you do to keep our party strong and vibrant. On this occasion, I remember one of our foot soldiers called Wasiu. Wasiu would have been here with us. We call him popularly Aponche. For those of you who were in Asen North, he is the one who, when there was pressure, he took a cement block and raised it and fought for NDC. Today he's not with us. May Allah grant him peaceful rest. Ghana is at an important juncture in its history, and the decision that we make on 7th December is going to reflect on the future of this country. A member of the New Patriotic Party, a friend of mine and a former colleague MP, said, it's not Ghana that needs change. He says it's change that needs Ghana. Change is calling Ghana. That's Kennedy, Honorable Kennedy Ejipong. Change needs Ghana because in the last Afro-Barometer survey, more than 80% of Ghanaians said that our country is going in the wrong direction. And if you are going in the wrong direction, if you are walking or you are driving and you are going in the wrong direction, what do? You change your course. And that is why on 7th December, Ghana must change course. We cannot solve the crisis in which we are with the same people who caused the crisis in the first place. Several years ago, somebody came and said, try me. The result is what we are seeing today. Today another person has come and he's also saying, try me. And he's saying the same things the one who has helped to put us in this ditch was saying 8 years ago. And what they say is that even after 4 years I don't do well, change me. The youth of this country don't have 4 years to waste. The youth of this country are in a hurry to create the opportunities that will make them live a dignified life. They're not going to try somebody and after 4 years decide whether you should continue. The youth of this country want an experienced hand. They want a safe pair of hands. They want a hand that they have seen do it before, to come back and take this country and rescue us from the mess in which we have been dumped by the Akufo-Addo Bawumia government. My brothers and sisters, it is not going to be easy. The more I look at the figures, the more I look at our situation, it is even worse than what this government is telling us. It's going to take a lot of hard work. And as has been said, one person alone cannot do it. We would need the cooperation of the whole country to be able to lift Ghana back on its feet again. I've been out of government for almost 8 years now. I did my best. I wouldn't say things were perfect, but at least we're making progress. What I can promise you is that I will be truthful to you. I will never tell you lies. I will never tell you things that I can't do. The problem with this country is that our policies are based on the short cycle of winning elections every 4 years. And we're not creating the foundation for this economy to take off. And so, we're not making you promises. I'm promising you that I'll work hard day and night to make sure that we reset the fortunes of this country. 4 years of a good leader will make more impact than 8 years of a dishonest leader. It's not about how long you serve. It is about how well you serve. It's not about 8 years or 4 years. It is about hard work. It is about truth. It is about trust. And it is about doing the things that will create a future for our young people. And that is why the NDC is calling on you on 7th December to do your duty to your God and country, so that we can turn this nation around. This government is living in an illusion. They are living in a dream world. They are living in a fantasy world. Because if you are not living in an illusion, when people are hungry, how can you tell them they are satisfied? We can feel the pangs of hunger, and yet this government tells us we are satisfied, and that never in Akufo-Addo's government have people gone hungry. Meanwhile, the statistics clearly show that 8 million of our citizens last year in 2023 went 24 hours without food because they couldn't afford to buy food. Meanwhile, the statistics tell us that almost 2 million of our young people are sitting at home. They are not in school, they are not in education, they are not in training, and they are not in employment. They are just sitting at home idle. And most of them are still living in their parents' houses because they don't have an income to be able to start a life of their own. The statistics tell us that unemployment has risen from just above 8% in 2016 to 14.7%. And yet, they say things have never been this better. And they have the audacity to compare themselves to our first president, Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. How can you compare this useless government that has led Ghana into such crisis to the government of Kwame Nkrumah? The statistics again tell us that things are not well with this country. All the statistics. For a government that said it was going to come with an economic wizard, an economic guru, and that is the reason why it was being brought to stabilize the economy and stabilize the currency. To take the cedi from 4 cedis to 16 cedis and tell us that, clap for us, we've done well. If such a government is not living in an illusion, what else is an illusion? For a government that has taken inflation as far as 54% and it is currently still above 20%, to tell us that we should clap for them because they've done well. If they are not living in an illusion, then I don't know what an illusion is. But that is the beauty of democracy. It gives us the opportunity every 4 years to make a change. And the time has come for us to make that change. The time has come for us to reset Ghana. And I believe that 4 years is enough to do the reset of Ghana. We will reset this country so that future generations can come and build on that foundation. Our intention is to ameliorate the damage that has been done. We all saw what happened in the banking sector clean-out. The indigenous capital of Ghanaians in our banking sector was wiped away with one very reckless decision. And so today, most of our people who were working in the banking sector for these banks are today unemployed. And I'm sure there are some of them here. Today, some of them are Uber drivers, some are bakers, some are even driving Ababoya and Mahama. The time has come for us to make a change. And I've said when we come, we will restore for those who unjustifiably had their banking licenses withdrawn, we shall restore their licenses to them. So that we can create more employment for our people. The debt restructuring has given people haircuts, and that's what Nana was talking about. Today, the savings of our middle class has been eroded because of the debt restructuring. Our pensioners, and I'm sure there are some of the pensioners here, your provident fund that you used to buy bonds and other things, in order that when you go on pension, you'll be able to buy your medication and be